They say once you fall down the rabbit hole, you can't unsee what's real. And that rabbit hole, for me, was Israel. The deeper I looked, the more I realized everything in God's story points back here. Okay, let's start right here. I think we all believe in the Great Commission. Matthew 28 tells us to go out, preach the gospel, and pray for the nations. But here's the question that's been stirring in us for the last week. If we have to go out to the ends of the earth, what happens when we reach it? And what's the destination of this mission? Because when the gospel begins somewhere, maybe it's also leading us back somewhere. Ezekiel 37 answers it all. This is what the sovereign Lord says. I will take the Israelites out of the nations where they have gone. I will gather them from all around and bring them back into their own lands. I will make them one nation in the land, on the mountains of Israel, and one king will be king over all time.
Salvation came from the Jews to us, the Gentiles, and the gospel has reached the ends of the earth, even places like Norway, the far north. And still we keep going, preaching the good news to every nation and tribe. But we can't forget, God also promised that He will gather them from all around and bring them back into their own land. The restoration of this kingdom is essential for the return of the King. In Isaiah 49:22 it says that the nations, that's us, will help bring His people back. And that's why we pray for Israel, because this nation matters so deeply for God's story. So let us stand in prayer for the people of Israel, and that God would remove the veil from their faces, and for the Jews making Aliyah, coming back into the land God promised. Because when Israel is restored, the King is near.
This is why we begin and end All Nations Initiative here in Israel, because the gospel started here and it will also end here. And this isn't just another trip, this is a prophetic declaration. It's a way of saying we align our hearts with God's promises. Because what started here in Jerusalem will also end in Jerusalem. Just as it says in Isaiah 62, for Zion's sake, I won't keep silent, and for Jerusalem's sake, I won't sit still until her righteousness shines out like a light, and her salvation blazes like a torch. And honestly, there's so much more we could share about this, and we've only scratched the surface of this rabbit hole. But if you're watching this and God is stirring something in your heart right now, I invite you to come with us for the All Nations Initiative finale tour in the end of September next year, and let God give you His heart for Israel too. We hope to see you next year in Jerusalem.